Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, my name is LJ and you're watching NoClutch Garage. Today we're doing a mod to my car that is actually pretty common among all BMW enthusiasts. I did it before on my 340 and I really liked the way it looked. With me deciding to go with the red and black theme on this car, the engine bay is looking really good. There are some things that I have to fix and some pipes that I have to recoat, but we are going and doing the red theme. So I decided that I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the V-Brace on my F22. Now I haven't seen any videos on anybody wrapping the F22 V-Brace, so I'm gonna make one. It's very similar to the F30. I've already taken this front bumper apart. It's very simple and I'm going to show you how to do it. You need a few tools and I'll be telling you what tools you need throughout the video. So let's get it. Alright, the first thing we need to do is we need to go ahead and remove the weather stripping. Next thing you're going to want to do, there are going to be 6 of these screws in here. Just take them off. Once those are off, pull it back and you'll have some leeway for it to move. The next thing we need to do is we need to take off these grills. On the F30s, it's really easy to go in and kind of pull the tabs even with a pick tool and take the grills off. On the F22, it's significantly harder. So what I ended up doing is I pulled the bumper back, and don't be scared to flex it back too much. These bumpers are pretty sturdy, so when you pull this back, you're gonna see the tabs right there, and those are tabs that you're gonna be pressing down for the grills so that you can remove them. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this and push the tabs in. If the tabs are hard to push in, don't be afraid to use like a flathead screwdriver, but generally you're not gonna need that. And as you pull them in, you're gonna be pulling the grill out. The hardest ones are the ones at the bottom. Those you kind of have to try to fit your finger in, and it's a mess, but it's once you get it, it's fine. There you go. The grill's coming out, which again are the hardest ones. Whoop, fell apart. There you go, comes out. Alright, now what we can do is, since this is now open, I can go on this side with my other arm and start doing the same thing, but now I have more access, so I can start pulling things a lot quicker. A little bit of my wrap still left in here. Now we have this grill out, and now we can work on the bars. So the next thing we need to do now is we need to prep the surface of the bars, and to do that I would use something like rubbing alcohol or something on something like this. If you also have like a quick interior detailer, those are really good too. Really any cleaner would help take any of the stuff off. So I'm gonna use my cleaning solution and then clean the bars, and we should be good to put the wrap on. So I went ahead and cleaned off a little bit more than just the bars, just so that it looks, you know, presentable in here. And then find a dry spot, dry area, and go ahead and dry out the bars. Alright guys, now that we're here, so these I cut 11 inches tall and 4 inches wide. The bar is taller than that, but the reason I did that is because right here towards the bottom, you're not really going to see much of the edges, and up here there are some things that are going to keep you from actually getting all the way to the top. So I figured this was enough, which it is, and then you just wrap it. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to take it off very carefully, and then I'm going to place it kind of centered in, and then I'm going to run my finger across the front to get it in place, and then to get it around, I'm gonna do the same technique and run my finger across. There are some wrinkles on this wrap because I had this sitting for a really long time, so I do want to get those wrinkles out, and that's also part of the reason why I want to run my fingers along and make sure that everything is sticking properly. If you get wrinkles in the back, it's not gonna matter because no one is ever gonna see the back. So don't worry too much about that. Just make sure the front face is good, no wrinkles. Once you stop seeing like the top and bottom edges, if it wrinkles up at the back, it's not gonna matter. I guarantee you. Get it on here and it looks really, really good already. And now we have a red bar with the grills. You're not gonna be able to see the edges. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. I'm not gonna film it, but I'll show you the end product once I'm done.
Alright guys, if you can see right there, we have the 2 bars. As you can see, it doesn't get all the way to the bottom and it doesn't get all the way to the top. And that's perfectly fine. Once you put the grills on, you're not gonna be able to see those edges anyway. But I just wanna give you a little view before I actually put the grills on, and then I'm gonna show you what it looks like with the grills on. Yeah, as I had said before, you're not gonna be able to see the edges. It all looks cohesive, which I really like. Let's go ahead and shut the hood. Yeah, I like that. The 340 also had the red bars, and I really enjoy how this looks. And there's Pikachu.
Alright guys, but that has been it for the wrapping of the V-Brace on the F22. It's really simple, really not much to it. The only struggle I can foresee is taking the grills off, but that's about it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and click like and subscribe. I have a lot more DIYs. If you go back through all my videos, it's been like 2 years. I have a lot of DIYs especially for the F30 platform, and now I'm moving into the F22. Anyway guys, thank you for watching and thank you for your support, and I'll see you next video. Peace.